I think tonight we're going to play Mardu goods, man. Just Mardu broken cards. Mardu god cards. I cut apart from yesterday's video where at like the very end, I felt the video was getting like too long for what it was. At the very end, I just kind of chuck in a bunch of cards in standard that I think could be banned, and I'd be okay with it as like extra content. It was like 3 whole minutes, and I just decided to screw it. But what I've done today, this morning, is I built this deck because I just wanted to build a deck with all of the bannable cards in standard. Now, Invoke Despair is not in this list. If I was going to list off the cards in standard I wanted banned, Invoke Despair would be either number 1 or number 2 or number 3. It's in the top 3, I guess is all I'm saying. But I just wanted to build a Mardu base with what I consider to be all of the best cards in the entire format. When it comes to the best, most annoying cards in standard, Shieldred, the Apocalypse. I'm going to play all 4 of those. Wandering Emperor is the other turn 4 play. One of the other most annoying cards in standard. It's super irritating, this card. And Fable the Mirror Breaker, the best 3-drop card in standard and maybe the best card in standard, period. And then Wedding Announcement, the other best 3-drop in standard. Probably. So I would say Fable is better than Wedding Announcement because I think Fable has a shot at like the belt. You know, it has a shot at the title of best card in standard. I don't think Wedding Announcement, you can say that about this, but I do think it's one of the best cards in standard. So from 3 on, we've got just nothing but slamming salmon. You know what I mean? These are the fish, baby. We've got Wandering Emperor, Shieldred, Shelly down here, Shelly Duvall, Shelly Winters, Wedding Announcement, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and then a couple of other dudes. You know, we've got AO down here. We got AO, Scott Hall, AO, just one copy, just one, because if AO dies, we can get Shieldred, we get an Emperor, we get Fable. It sounds good. Archangel of Wrath is also a 1-of. I had a spot left. It's the whole reason I'm playing this card is I have a spot left. And I don't want to lose to aggro so much. And I think this card's probably really good against aggro. So we'll give it a shot. Down here, we've mostly got ridiculously good removal. But there's also some stuff to copy with Fable. You know, we can't leave that out. We got Blood Tithe Harvester. Probably the best 2-drop in standard, or again, like top 3. Tenacious Underdog also in contention for that spot. Try to cover the early game with cards like Cut Down and Go for the Throat. We're going to try to draw some cards with stuff like Reckoner Bankbuster and Fable of the Mirror Breaker, right? But if there's a weak spot that Mardu usually does have, it's drawing cards. I would like to maybe include a 3rd Bankbuster in the deck, but I'm not sure what to take out. Probably either the 3rd Underdog or this single copy of a Braid if you were going to add a Bankbuster. But altogether, the deck's been pretty good today. I built it this morning, and pretty much all of the wins, you see, we've almost filled up the whole wheel today. Pretty much all of the wins have been with this deck. And again, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm lowish rank because the season just reset. We're in silver, and I kind of want to bring that up if we possibly can. Playing all these amazing cards means that we will probably line up against a bunch of amazing cards tonight. And I will say that I have my doubts in some cases. Even though these matchups have been pretty smooth so far, I still think that a matchup like just Mono Black is probably okay against us, right? I mean, they don't ever have to worry about mana problems or anything like that. And we do. And they still play like a super high density of great cards, and a lot of the cards that we play, too, they play. One thing that I think we have on top of those matchups is we have Wedding Announcement, which tends to be really, really good against Invoke Despair, right? It keeps us from having to sacrifice our really good creatures, and it's an enchantment sacrifice, so they don't get to draw extra cards. So I like that about this matchup, but I still worry a little bit about matchups like A, Mono Black, which will never have mana problems, we might, and B, Grixis, which is... it might have mana problems, same as us, but they have a Triome, and they just draw cards better than us, right? They have Corpse Appraiser, and a bunch of other stuff. They have counter spells, which might also factor in. They play Make Disappear. So I'm thinking that this deck probably plays some of like one of the highest densities of incredible cards that you could possibly play in the format. But Grixis is probably just a better version of this deck, man. Getting to play counter spells in the early and even late game. It's probably just better. Getting to play Corpse Appraiser in the 3-drop slot is probably just better. So, and it gives you some play against like graveyard strategies, which this deck doesn't really have either. So we lose a dimension there next to Grixis. So, you know, some things I worry about. There are some things I worry about, but if you just want a deck with the best cards in Standard, that's what we're trying to do tonight, and we'll see where it takes us. So, let's play some Magic Eutectic. It's hard to say. See if they want to play some Magic, that is. Let's view the battlefield. See what kind of pet they have. This little thing. This little weirdo over here. We have the Ghost. We're in this nice... Which battlefield is this? Crimson Vow. It's the wedding, obviously. There's flowers everywhere, you doofus. Cool Kaya sleeves over there. Nice Dovin avatar. Yeah. Oh, we get to... Oh, okay. We get to... Okay. Let's see. See what they do. Opponent starts on Deserted Beach, maybe. Well, they start on Island. Uh-oh. It's just an island, too. So I wonder if it's mono blue. Which is a matchup that I just despise. Despise that matchup. Did you know blue can counter spells? Yes. Yeah, it's that deck. We don't know for sure. It could be like the blue-red Iconoclast deck. Nope. We're mono blue, baby. We're mono blue all the way. We are never resolving a spell ever in our lives. God, that hurts. That hurts so bad. Let's say go. Oh, man. What an innovative deck. Here comes a Delver of Secrets. Sure, let's try to shoot it down. What you gonna do? Well, it hangs. So they have a counter. They spell pierce it. Ooh. They spell pierce it. That's interesting. Do you have slip out the back right now? Is that what you have? I bet you do. Well, let's force you to flip it. Still think this game's gonna be tough. Especially if we let them untap. But if they have slip out the back, they have slip out the back. They have shore up, they have shore up. Casting Infernal Grasp right now really doesn't make any difference. They did not flip it. Maybe they drew the island they just played. We'll see. Caves of Koilos or Island. So Blood-Tithe Harvester. Still have Infernal Grasp. Or Destroy Evil that way. Okay, so we play around Make Disappear. Like so. We swing first. By the way, Shieldred is totally not the play this turn. 100% not the play. They let it in. We figured they would do that. What you got, kid? Thinking about Fading, hoping? Yeah, that must be what they have. Not a whole lot of other like removal spells in their deck. I won't say it must be. Oh, they let a Blood-Tithe Harvester down. So, what's in their hand at this point? Because I'm pretty sure Blood-Tithe Harvester just hit the table with no catching. So it sounds it caught during combat. So that sounds like Fading Hope. But I don't really think this caught that much. Maybe they do have Make Disappear and they just had to let it through onto the table and they're like, screw it, we're done. There's too many things on the table. Wedding Announcement, Blood-Tithe Harvester. That Spell Pierce, dude. They shouldn't have Spell Pierced. They shouldn't have Spell Pierced, dude. Opponent goes first. Alright. Harvester turn 2, Fatal turn 3. So, let's see. They play Botanical Plaza on turn 1, huh? Botanical Plaza. We drew another Fable. Green-White Spirited Companion, so... Enchantments deck, perhaps. Caves, Harvester. Blood. Alright, so this is where they get to start doing broken things. I wonder which version of this deck it is. There's the normal green-white enchantments thing that we're kind of used to. Oh, excuse me, it's Angels? It's Angels. How come? What's that about? I wonder. Why is it Angels? get this Fable going. They won't take this trade. If they do, I'm happy with that. Cool. Alright, so they block with Spirited Companion, put it in their yard. What are you up to? 5 mana this turn? No, 4 mana this turn. Counting the Giada. Here comes Cemetery Prowler. Okay. Get down with all this. So, what do we discard here? I do want to dump something. We need land. These are all pretty good cards. That's the problem. Fable. I know that sounds crazy. And a Harvester. That's board presence. Also, play Harvester, kill a guy. We could just do that. Good blood for our efforts. This is actually really tough. But yeah, Fable and Harvester. We didn't get the land. It sucks. But what we can do is cut down the Giada. I'm going to do all this while they're tapped out in case of Tamio safekeeping or whatever. You know. Go for the throat, this non-artifact creature. Get this out of our hand. And put him at 15, and also put him in a situation where we're about to have Reflection next turn, so they got to start worrying about what we have. But if they do play something nasty, we have Infernal Grasp and Emperor, so we have mana for now. So I like this position. We both have 4 in our hand. They destroy evil. We will not have Reflection this turn. So that's nice, but that's a destroy evil they don't have for Shieldred. Here comes Spirited Companion. Nice little reset on the board here. Let's go. We gotta go for the throat. I like these removal spells. Let's swing these boys in. They don't take any blocks here. They go to 10. Well, let's just put down Shelly. I mean, that's the play. Yeah. What's the nastiest thing they do next turn that we need to go for the throat for? I mean, they can't kill us. They can't kill us next turn. Even if they can play Titan of Industry or something, we can just Infernal Grasp go for the throat. If they play, like, put a shield counter on it. So. They drew for turn. Go to 8. Good positioning here, I think, again, but I really don't know what our opponent's up to. It could be all kinds of stuff. Gain a life off Blossoming Sands. Could effectively keep them alive for another turn. Defiler of Vigor. Good magic card. It's a really good magic card. Reckoner Bankbuster is the draw. We gain 2. Let's go for the throat, the Defiler. And no scoopsies yet over there. Let's swing them in. At this point, we're just getting really far ahead. They block Shelly with the Companion, go to 4. They go to 2 on their draw step. Let's just hold up the Infernal Grasp in case of emergency. Three cards in their hand. The Wandering Emperor. We made the mistake of attacking with Shieldred. What was I just saying? Well, they still... Well, maybe they have a 2-drop.
I've learned much during my
Maybe they have a 2-drop.
Let me show.
They'll go to 6.
This is what you get for
And play Spirited Companion. Untap land this turn, we win the game. Not guaranteed, though. Yep, there it is. Okay. Untap Mountain. There's a number of ways to do this, actually. But what we do first is let's Infernal Grasp the Companion, go to 16. I could either play Shelly or Wandering Emperor, but let's just show our opponent that we have it right now. Also, don't want to give them a chance to, like, destroy evil. Like, maybe the last card in their hands is destroy evil or something. So, they good game us. I was going to good game you, I promise. Good job, Voodoo. Good job. Opponent goes first. Alright. Really like to get on board on turn 1 here at some point during tonight, but, you know. Can't always happen for you, I guess. Opponent starts on Scoured Barrens. Let's go Haunted Ridge. They also get tap land. This time it's for Fiend's Tower. Okay. Battlefield Forge, Reckoner, Bankbuster. We can Fable next turn. Let's hope that's good enough. We also have Shieldred mana. Thalia, we can't Fable next turn. Whoops. Whoops. So it's an Esper deck. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the throat. I'll go for the throat during this phase, because I think it's somewhat possible to have Make Disappear, but not Spell Pierce, so... yeah. I'd do that again, given the chance. See if they play their Shieldred this turn. Going first is great. They do not. Or at least, they haven't yet. They're still in their second main now. What's it gonna be? You got something for me? Yep, Shieldred. How did I know? How did I know? Let's kill that before we draw a card for the turn. It's a wedding announcement, so that keeps us from playing our Shieldred this turn. That kind of sucks. Would I rather draw a card from the Bankbuster or play another Bankbuster? Play another Bankbuster for now. Maybe this game it'll work out the way it did for our opponent last game, where like they get 2 Bankbusters down, they just draw like 50 cards. It makes the difference. Ratadrabic is the play. Okay. Or, yeah, that's it. Ratadrabic. I always feel like I'm screwing this guy's name up, and I'm usually not. Yeah, sure. Shieldred. And Sega. Urtai, you. Urtai's very good. Very good removal spell here. Let's crew a Buster. Keep on resolving. Keep on resolving. We got a Blood Tithe Harvester. That is not as good of a card. Drop a land. They have 2 mana open. They do nothing. Okay. Fateful Absence. We have Ward 2, yeah. I'm going to draw a main phase. Get Shieldred. Okay. We'll try to resolve Blood Tithe Harvester. We do. Okay. And say go. I want 1 more mana before I go, Fateful Absence cut down. Adeline, man, it's the Legends, Esper Legends deck I showed you guys like right before stream. It's like the exact same deck, except they're playing Ratadrabic. I didn't think that card was very good. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Okay. What do you think they blow up if we block the Urtai? Because, they get a 2/2 Urtai back. So, what do they blow up? Just a Bankbuster. I mean, they trade with the Harvester. They get a 2/2. They kill the Bankbuster. We draw a card. But we still have a Bankbuster. So, like, I kind of don't hate it. To be honest. Yeah. I'll take it. This makes it to where we don't necessarily have to... Well, we still have to kill the Ratadrabic. We still have to do it, Screw it. Oh my god, I'm off my game. Why not crew a Bankbuster? Why not crew a Bankbuster there, Dev? Oh my god, they didn't want us to draw a card. What's crazy? I've been playing Magic today too. I've been playing Magic like all day, and I'm still just like, that was a blown call. That was a massively blown call. What if that card in their hand is a make disappear and we just get blown out, dog? Like, bad. Like, we get hurt if that's a make disappear. Children on the stack. It's a may disappear. Of course, the last card in your hand is counterspell, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? What else would be holding priority right now? They cycle a card. That's promising. Here comes Shelly. Okay. Okay. Say go. One card in their hand. They haven't drawn yet. There's their draw step. Okay. God! What is wrong with me tonight, dude? Why didn't I block with the bank bust here? It's such an obvious... So, I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah, and I might be wrong about Urtai being able to blow up... Yeah, I think it's only creatures. And something else? Can you blow up something else? Creature or planeswalker. It's planeswalkers that it can also blow up. Opponent has 2 cards and 7 mana. They pass into combat. Here comes all the things. So let's cut down the Urtai. That'll bring the Adeline to a 4/4. Oh, Wandering Emperor. Oh, God. Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor. Yeah. Yeah. Let's block Retadrabic. Because, you know, I don't want them getting another Adeline anyway. We go to 11 this way. And they cast Retadrabic. God, you stinker. You little stinker. Alright. Alright, we go to 13. Why do you have another Retadrabic, bro? That's annoying. That's pretty annoying. It really is. Incredibly aggressive playline that is, Dev. But we're doing it. Let's draw a card, main phase. Land. Yes! Okay. We go to 15. Bang. Let's play Battlefield Forge. And let's say go. Perhaps. Perhaps this is correct. Just gonna keep letting them do things with Adeline, and that's like not great, you know? Ooh, what's the card in your hand? What's holding? What's holding priority? If it was removal spell, you would cast it to not take any damage, you know? Instead they rope. It's okay. We took a long time that turn, thinking things through. Man. They cycle EOT. It took them a second too, but maybe yeah they don't know. They didn't know if they wanted to lose life. 15 up now that they drew those couple of cards, but I think in that situation I'd have drawn them too, because you want removal spell. They play to lose. They're not playing to lose. They're playing the Clever Conductor. They're playing to win, I would assume. I think I activated the wrong Bank Buster. If you really want to get technical, and I think that you should. Oh, Elsa Core, let's go! That's nice! Super nice. Hank Hill. Very nice. Just Adeline? Nope, here they come with the Tokes as well. No Retadrabic. None Retadrabic. So we cleared the Bank Buster. Do you have Wandering Emperor? You don't have Wandering Emperor cards. You got McDonald's money? No. So let's Trade busters. This, like I said, I used the wrong Bang Buster to draw a card last turn. So we'll go to a 10 here, because the Adeline will trigger Illusil Core. Draw will go to 12. We have 6 mana, which is a good total of mana to have right now. Wedding Announcement seems like a decent play. Also Fable, which will draw cards for us next turn. I like that. Screw it. We'll split the difference. Fable and a Wedding Announcement. We can draw cards now, however, with Reckoner and the Blood Token. So that's cute. We can also Blood Tithe Harvester, have mana open for the Blood Token, but I don't really want to drop any of these Wedding Announcements. I think they're pretty decent right now. I'm not too worried about my opponent's board state at the moment, but that might not last long. Just get a toke off of Announcement. Game's getting interesting. They draw off of Clue, they'll go to 12. Really 10 when they draw their card for the turn. So they're not forced to draw. Maybe they... Nope, they didn't draw a removal spell. Okay. I assume they drew like land or something. But they haven't dropped one yet. 2 cards in their hand. 2 cards in their hand down the stretch for vodka. It's actually Vodka is their name. What do they do as they line the pitch up here? The count is 3-2 at Wrigley Field here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. They play... Ooh, Ashnod's actually pretty sexy right now with an Elso Core in play. That ain't bad. And also, they have... well, I guess they can't do it yet. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I knew it. I've been looking at this card forever. It doesn't tap. They could make a dude right now by exiling stuff from their yard. Gain a life off of Vilcor. Pretty good stuff. They're going to do it. They exile a Ratadra Bick of Urborg. Make themselves a 3-3 and go to 12. And now... we pass into combat on this beautiful day in the snowy tundra of Lambeau Field. You gonna just pass turn? You gonna get in? More than welcome. No? Okay. So, we're gonna drop any of this stuff? Drop a land. Drop a Lansky? Sure. I like these other cards, though, to be honest. We pick up a land. Sweet. Super sweet. I'd like to announce that we're having a wedding. I'd like that very much. Yeah. Yes, I would. I had to convince myself. Like, would I like that? Sure. Before Blood Tithe Harvester, maybe Reckoner Bankbuster? Let's use it to block, maybe. Let's Harvester. Make a blood. And then, do I want to draw 2 cards off of this announcement? I think I might. We're going to lose the Gabo. How much is Soitin? Block up on the token. Toulouse. Ooh, Toulouse. They want their Jadar back. I want my Jadar back. Give it to me. Alright, let's draw some cards. Oh no, we lose some life. We got 14. They get a Jadar. That is pretty good with the LSO Core. I'll give him that. And let's end the turn. We draw a Cut Down. That's good. And a Wedding Announcement, which is also fairly boss. They go to 10. So do we cut down the Ilkor or the Ashnod? Here comes Jatter. Cut down the LS Ilkor. I'm sorry, baby. Love you, girl. I don't mean to... love you, girl. I do. Alright, they exile. That's all their mana for the turn. Okay, cool. Sweet. There goes Ellis. Here comes Jadar. Here comes Jadar. Alright, we gonna get any combat? We're gonna rumble? You gonna rumble, bud? Let's go! Yeah, here comes Ashnod. They sacrifice? You don't really want a Power Stone token. You want blood. You want board presence. Yeah, don't do nothing yet. We go to 17. And can we draw a card yet off of Bankbuster? Can we do that? Alright, we get a 2-2. And let's draw a card. Better be good. It's a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Nice. We go to 19. Our turn. We draw land. I can filter that with a blood token if we want to. Here comes Reflection. We're starting to rock and roll a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we have enough to do pretty much everything I want to do this turn. Let's drop the Battlefield Forge from our hand. We get lands. Let's drop the Mountain from our hands. Get a Wedding Announcement. Okay. I guess we already had one, but another one's fine. Let's play Wedding Announcement. Now. I'm trying to figure out if there's something I want to do with mana. And I don't think so, you know. This is fine. Kind of a tough call. Do you play Wedding or Fable there? I'm not really sure. Screw the Bankbuster. Let's have some fun. Now, I know that if I attack with Harvester, I won't really have anything to copy with Reflection next turn. But what I want is cards. I want a ton of cards. We have all 4 Wedding Announcements out, so, you know. 4 cards. It seems pretty good. Pretty good. They don't block the Buster, so they go to 7. And we gain 8 life. Just nice. We're going to go for the Throat. The lands, they scoop. Oh, what do I want to see what my rest of my cards are, man? Come on. Let's keep playing Magic. If they'd have drawn a removal spell for the Shieldred at any point in that game, things would have looked way different, but they didn't, so we had to reap the rewards, I guess. Wow. Yikes. 4. I didn't even notice until like the very end there. Like, oh man, there's 4 Wedding Announcements down there. We go first. 2 lander again on the go first. We're keeping it. Really good cards in the sand. Probably can't play this 2-drop next turn unless we get some miracle, but I just want the 3rd land so we can start playing Wedding Announcements. If we didn't go first, I wouldn't have done this. I would have probably shipped this hand. But I guess we also have Go for the Throat. That probably would have affected my decision too. Well, let's see if the opponent wants to play Magic. Hardtail, you over there? Yeah, okay, cool. Just had to ask. That's it. Hey, Hardtail. Playing mono red. That's... Yikes. Okay, so we haven't drawn the 3rd land yet. Haven't done that yet. Don't draw it next turn, there's going to be trouble. Big old trouble. Monastery Swift Spear. Into Kumano. My goodness. My goodness. Well, let's just try to get the Shieldred on the table. We have to draw the lands. There's a 3rd one. Good, good. We need another black source, though. Pretty badly. Wedding Announcement will help a little. Get some blockers in there. Yeah, I think that's the name of the game. Let's extend the game with these Wedding Announcements to the point where we can play the Shieldred, save the Go for the Throat for a nasty man. We might be able to do this. We just have to get the black source. Reckless Impulse. Okay. Land Kumano. Great draws. 3 Kumano faces Kakazan in the first 12 cards of their library. See if that's a good thing or not. No blocks yet. No land. Ouch. Okay. Well, let's just fill the table with boys. Wedding Announcement. That hurts, man. That really hurts. Still got 2 go for the throat. We are not prepared for a Thundering Raiju this turn, but we can still block it, and it should be okay. Withstanding a good bit, but the opponent still has a lot of cards in their hand for a mono red deck on turn 3, 4, or 5? I don't remember now because I didn't draw the lands, so it's hard to keep up. But that's a lot of cards in their hand over there for this point in the game. Reckless Impulse helped. Squee is the play. Okay. We'll go to Wandering Imp. Come on, come on, give me the mana. It's gonna take pain too. No tax. Gonna get bigger boys this turn. Here comes Kumano, faces Kakazan. Biggest attack step of the game so far. We needed mana for it, so I'm just holding up go for the threat. We need this Wandering Emperor. We need the Shieldred on the board, but the arena refuses to draw lands. It's just not going to happen. Should have killed this. I should have killed this. Should have killed you. Block here. And I'm going to go to 8. We're starting to get within burn range. I really want to draw. Really, it can be any untapped land at this point for the Wandering Emperor. I think that's going to help a lot. Won't totally bail us out, but I think it'll help a lot. Opponent's doing something. Maybe. I get 8. Strikes our face. We go to 5. In the festivities! That's not good! We never drew the land! Come on, deck. This game, dude. This stupid game. Let's try to draw the land now, I guess. Oh, wow! Hey, bud! Amazing. Alright. Well, we still have a chance. Let's see if opponent just has Lightning Strike. They do. Yep. Shuffler fine. Shuffler totally fine. 100% fine. We go first. That has been our bad luck charm so far tonight. Let's try it. Caves the Coilos. Man, that last game, I'm raw about that one, dude. Just literally everything to completely just remove their head from their body. But you know, Magic the Gathering. Let's take our pain. Play Bloodtithe Harvester. Opponent started on Just Island. They consider. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. But getting a Bloodtithe Harvester on the table against this deck so early is pretty good. So, yep, it's just mono blue. Let's try to resolve spells. Just Magic, man. Magic the Gathering. You know what I mean? Let's try and get in. See how that works. We do. Cool. This is all good news. No. Let's attempt to resolve this Bang Buster. What you got for us? What's it gonna be? Iceman? What are you gonna do? Huh? Yeah, ooh, they let it. Ooh. Okay. Cool. They impulse. Okay. Huh. Considering the impulse. It's just mono blue though. It just is the mono blue deck. Let's get rid of a clue. Wait, no, I want another black source. We have 2 white sources, so let's get rid of the Battlefield Forge. Get a wedding announcement. Again, we get that on the table. That's pretty good against them. But will we get it on the table? That's the question. $14 for the opponent. Why'd you let the Bank Buster onto the table? Why'd you do that? This gets countered. Make them have it. Even if they do have it, it gets one out of their hand. The problem is we just don't have a lot of threats after this. But, yep, there's a... Ooh, a thirst. It's going to hit the table. It's going to hit the table. Could it be? Might be able to run down this stream, y'all. They didn't discard... Ooh, that's a weird sign. Essence, Scatter, Fading Hope. What are the discards there? I mean, you have another Fading Hope, or you just haven't thought it was worth using yet? Here comes the Haughty Jin. No guarantee that we can kill that. But, let's try it. Let's go for the throat. We're going to take some pain for this, but pain does not matter at all. Negate that, huh? Well, let's still say we didn't get 2 for 1. Can't say we got 2 for 1 on it. Let's smash in for 5. Draw a card, EOT. Bang. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's pretty good. It's not bad, at least. See if the opponent has more creatures to put on the table. If they do, that's a problem. Thirst for Discovery main phase. They drop an island. See if they play another. They do. But nothing else this turn. Okay. Swing with both our men. Consider. They put a Consider in the yard. That's cute. And they play Consider again. Well, dog. Yo, dog. Heard you liked Consider. Jeez. Alright, so they've almost certainly got something decent in their hand at this point. Let's... I guess we'll Forge first. I guess there's... maybe I should have kept the Forge in my hand. Maybe I should have done that. So that way I have something else to, like, something maybe better to discard next turn to Fable. 6th mana, they have 6 cards, but I think we have too many things on the table. I really do. And our turn. Cool. Let's draw a card. The Bank Buster. That was a weird way to say that. Bank Buster! Said it 2 completely different ways both times. Discard up to 2 cards. I don't think a Braid really kills anything in their deck, so... Hey, it's another announcement. 6 mana. 6 Manitos. Potentially 7 if we can swing with the Goblin. Can. There's a world where we kill them with Archangel of Wrath this turn. Fading Hope the Goblin. Why'd you let it swing? If you're gonna... Well, I'm done. I make stupid... Who am I? You know, it's right at the top. It's Fading Hope. That's good information. And Otawara, the Blood Tithe Harvester. So they'll go to 3 this turn. They have 1 mana left. I think I want the flashy kill here, and I don't think there's any way that they can really stop it either, so... Can I not, like, multi-kick you? Yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Multi-kick. Can I choose both of them? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. Okay. Sorry, it's just not often I've actually cast this card. And your face, and your face. All right. Well, the thing is, Mono Blue's supposed to be a fairly bad matchup for us. I feel like, but we've won it. We've beaten them twice tonight. So, take the wins where you can get them, you know? Opponent goes one lander. What? Sure. Stupid hands. That's a terrible hand. 2 times in a row. So much for the hand smoothing algorithm, you know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Out-of-car waste turn 1, guys. Watch out. It's that blue-white deck. Oh, no, it's banned. We got a banter. Spirited Companion. Drawer. Still haven't drawn a black source. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here they come. Black source. Hey, bud. Hey, kid. Let's try to resolve wedding announcement first and see how that goes for us. Yeah, you got counterspells. Everyone tonight has counterspells. I know. Yeah, I get it. No playing Magic allowed. 4 mana for opponents. Swing. Say go, right? Wandering Emperor. What an innovative deck. What a cool deck. I have no idea what you're up to over there. Why don't you counter this one? Why don't you counter this one? They don't get a 2/2 goblin. Get a 2/2 goblin. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Say go. Here she comes. Wow! What a surprise!
You started this fight.
Holy crap!
I'm going to end it.
Oh man.
Let your blade do the
How come? Like every other deck just gets to dirtle until they hit Wandering Emperor. But at this point in the game, when we're playing, our opponent has like 7 things on the table. By the time we get to Wandering Emperor. It's like, what is happening? Wagon announcement and Galagreeters in the same turn after a Wandering Emperor? Jeez, bud, you want to slow down for a second? You want to slow down over there, dude? Just kind of chill. I promise you can take it easy and no one will judge you, you know? I guess I'll discard this land. Although I do want AO. Not playing him this turn, though. I ain't doing that. There's a Shieldred. We don't have the black mana for. I swear, dude. What is happening? Let's go for the throat. Slam into the Wandering Emperor and get blocked. Trade. They're tapped out. Destroy Evil the Wedding announcement. And now things don't look so horrible. You know? Like, this is manageable. I guess. Three cards in hand. That's a lot. That's so many. Dude. +1/+1 counter on nothing. Ooh, they didn't put a counter on a dude. Why did you mess that up? Oh no. Weird misclick for the opponent. I kind of feel bad a little bit for them. Alright, all of your mana open. Every last mana open over there. Let's... Nah. See you in the graveyard, AO. Oh, wow. Maybe they have exile removal for it, too. They make a 2/2 with the imp.
May your blade strike true.
They push it. Just keep it pushing, man. Okay. Well. They scoop. What happened? What happened, Nilu? Did you just realize that AO has vigilance? Is that what that was about? Well, I would have done stuff if I didn't have to play another Wandering Emperor this turn. I think that's what they're trying to do, is play another Wandering Emperor this turn. Meanwhile, they would have had something to do with it, right? Because like we'd have played Blood Tithe Harvester and copied it with Reflection. And they'd have been able to like Emperor away the Reflection, so... What happened? Yeah. Huh.